Hey everybody, Big Mama with C4OC Radio here. Gotta tell you about Jim's Music. If you haven't gotten down there, you gotta check it out. For all your music needs, they have lessons, clinics, instruments of every kind. They do repairs and restorations. They're located at 14601 Newport Avenue in Tustin. And make sure you get down there on every other Sunday. Check the C4OC website because you will find us there live at Jim's Music with fantastic bands. Check us out. Check them out. Jim's Music Center, Tustin.
What is up, all you crazy kids? That's right. We are chilling. It is the what, baby?
It's the Bone Daddy Blues, baby.
The Bone Daddy Blues Show. Tim Saxton's Bone Daddy Blues right here on C4OCRadio.com. If you're listening live on www.c4ocradio.com/listen live, that's our radio, 24-hour-a-day local artist website radio. Yep.
Right.
And I'm chilling here with
Big Mama.
That's right. Tim Saxton can't be here today, under the weather, so we are going to take over for him. Hey, sharing is caring. We're going to bring some new music for you. It is our Blues Day, Sunday. Local blues artists.
Help us take over the airwaves today.
That's right, because
we got new music for you.
We do. We got new music for you. We're tuning ourselves up because this program right here, Sunday with the Bone Daddy Blues, is just got syndicated, wow, to play on a local FM show that is on every Sunday that you might know of. And we are going to get ready to come to the FM station for you. So, yes.
We still be one good FM
Listen
station
and
out
support.
there.
Share, please. Sharing is caring.
Oh, it is. That's what I'm doing, folks. So
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm not
So,
ignoring you.
Go ahead and share. So, yeah, that first band that I played was Soledad. You got to say it right.
Swenyuladad.
Swenyuladad.
Yeah.
Yes. Great
Happily
little song right
Sleeping
there.
or something.
They get played on a lot of our local shows. I am getting ready to play some more music. We are going to do a featured artist today. Yep, amongst all of our other stuff that we're doing. That featured artist is the man behind us, Doc King. I met him at the Viper booth at NAMM. He was a cool cat. His music is even better. So stay tuned. We're going to get to some music right now because this is the Bone Daddy Blues Show live on C4OC Radio. And we need to play some music. Sharing is caring. Share this broadcast, please.
Big bandish.
Yeah, wait. Nope. This is it. Here we go. know you're just watching to see if we do a good job, Tim Saxton.
How y'all doing? This is Tim Saxton, and you are listening to the Bone Daddy Blues Show on C4OC Radio.
Y'all know who this is.
Oh, yeah.
This is
Okay.
the Tim Saxton Band.
My
Yep. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I wanted to hold that song because I want to sit here and chat. Big Mama's plugging up some video if you're watching on our Facebook page. If you're listening live to www.c4oc radio, you are listening to nothing but the very best in local blues artists. This is C4OC Radio, and you are watching and listening to the Bone Daddy Blues. Yes, Tim Saxton's Bone Daddy Blues. Tim Saxton could not be with us today. He's under the weather. So we're taking it over. I got the Dempster here, and
Big Mama.
And she's looking up some, I don't know what she's doing over there. She's looking up some kind of video.
I'm looking for something good. They're doing Christmas songs.
All right. Well, while she's doing her thing, I'll talk to y'all. Tim Saxton, what's up? I'm going to get some shout-outs. We got Chris Weatherall was watching from the UK. That's one of our, from the band Resurrection. My mom is watching. I want to say hi to Grant. I want to say hi to Dilly. I want to say hi to, where are they at? Oh.
All right, we got Graves lined up.
Victoria, Vicky, Michael. Yep, those are just some of my, Psycho Dave. Those are just some of my little doobies that like to support. And, you know, when you share, sharing is caring. You're helping out all these badass bands that we have here. But, you know, today we were going to bring you a whole bunch of new music that we got. As we said, we got a featured artist coming up with Doc King. Oh.
There's some Graves in the bad weather for you.
Yep. Remember, yes.
This was live at the Legacy Room.
Yep. And make it big.
Make it big.
I think it's down here in this corner. You can't see it. Look.
I know.
Yeah. Okay, back up, Denster. Linda's up. Back up.
Big
Somebody's
Mama's
at the
side.
door. All right, so I'm going to get back to some music. I just wanted to say thanks to all the people that came down and supported the year anniversary of the Bone Daddy Blues. A week ago today, last Sunday, it was the year anniversary of the Bone Daddy Blues, and we had killer bands, Doc Patillo and Friends, Chase of Essex.
That was a kick-ass show.
Yep. And the Tim Saxton Band. Mike Jacoby was busting it out there.
My God,
oh, my God. It was some great stuff. So we are going to play more of that for you. Right now, we're going to play another band that we had, Graves and the Bad Weather. They're playing on the screen behind me. And I just love this band. They are... Dude, her voice is so soulful.
Yeah, and this cute couple right here is married.
Yep.
I mean, you know, you got to rock and roll together.
You got to
right?
rock and roll together. I like that. We need to write a song like that. Rock and roll together. All right, this is Graves and the Bad Weather. This one's called Slow Down.
Oh, look at Aldo on the drums.
Everything I do right now. Always so fast, trying to get to the next. That's no good. I'm gonna miss the things I should.
All right, that was Leandra Graves and her husband Taylor Barisoff with Slow Down. And it's funny because I actually know Leandra, and she doesn't do anything slow, man. And so I think that was her reminder song, you know, a little bit. She's an awesome lady in the rock scene, blues scene around here. They just played a really awesome NAMM gig, which unfortunately I did not get to go to. I know they've got some new songs and a new drummer. Aldo is no longer drumming with them. I think he's working with the Thin Lines again. They've got some more music coming out, and you'll probably hear a little bit of their stuff later. I absolutely love them. That was one huge introduction. The Thin Lines brought all these other bands, Electric Howlers, Graves in the Bad Weather.
Dude, that was the first year that we started doing that, and we started breaking into other genres and genres.
Yeah.
And we had the Thin Lines came over. Then we had Dead End Friends.
Oh my God, they made me cry.
Then Leandra and Graves in the Bad Weather.
Aaron Cordova, Electric Howlers.
The Electric Howlers. Dude, and when the blues was at the compound, that's right. It was an emotional day because those people came and they give it to you.
Yeah, they do.
And so we need to get back to some of that. You know, just bringing, you know, every once in a while, get back to the compound.
Yeah, absolutely. But we always bring the heat no matter what we do.
Whatever it is.
Whether it's cool blues or heavy metal, we are bringing the heat and the best of SoCal and beyond.
Yep.
Got a little Doc Patillo and friends coming up for you. Love these guys. Dan had the opportunity to play with them. Of course, Doc's in the Tim Saxton band as well. And let me tell you, no matter what Doc does, including his business, The Guitar Doctor, check them out in Orange County. He brings the heat. So let's get some heat going.
But
Crow's in the house.
One word from our sponsors.
Yeah, I gotta do that little sponsor thing.
Turn it up.
Want to turn it around?
Gotta tell you about Jim's music. If you haven't gotten down there, you gotta check it out. For all your music needs, they have lessons, clinics, instruments of every kind. They do repairs and restorations. They're located at 14601 Newport Avenue in Tustin. And make sure you get down there on every other Sunday. Check the C4OC website because you will find us there live at Jim's Music with fantastic bands. Check us out. Check them out. Jim's Music Center, Tustin.
Good-looking young man. Shit, you don't look no worse than me. The Raiders thing. Oh, you look at
At the million in a drop dead suit, Dutch paint on a downtown train, $2 pistol, but the gun won't shoot. I'm in a corner in the pouring rain, 16 men on a dead man's chest. And I've been drinking from a broken cup, 2 pairs of pants and a mohair vest. I'm full of bourbon and I can't stand up. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone.
when you coming back to town, John?
Shiver broke a bottle on Morgan's head, and I've been stepping on a devil's tail across the stripes of a woman's head, through the bars of a Cuban jail. Bloody fingers on a purple knife, flamingo drinking from a cocktail glass. I'm all in love with someone else's wife. Come admire the view from the top of the mast. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone. Yellow sheets on a Hong Kong bed, Stacy phone horn and a sling-a-ling ride to the carnival is what she said. $100 makes it dark inside. Ain't a million in a drop-dead suit. Dutch pink on a downtown train. $2 pistol, but the gun won't shoot. I'm in a corner in a pouring rain. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone. Hey, little bird, fly away home. Your house is on fire and your children are alone.
This next little number is by Project Denny Ray. This is called Dance for Me.
Well, she takes me by my hand and she shows me the way to get down. You know she moves it to the left and the right. You know she moves me off the ground. I like the way that she looks, and when she dances, she really good. She moves it on the dance floor like nobody else has ever done it before. I said, now dance for me. Dance for me, my girl. Na na na, dance for me. Dance for me in my world. I said all night. Dance for me, that's right. Why don't you dance? Well, we got a contest and we win. The girl I dancing with is my friend. You look so beautiful. You know, really is an eyeball. Pretty as can be, like an angel. We came down from heaven above. And now they were dancing and we are together. And now we always seem to make love. I said, now dance for me. Dance for me, my girl. Na na na, dance for me. Dance for me in my world. All night. Dance with me, that's right. Why don't you dance? Dance, 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 dance. I said now dance for me. Dance for me, my girl. Na na na, dance for me. Dance for me in my world.
We are back. How y'all doing? Hey, turn that mess down. I can't hear. Sounds like we got a tunnel going on in here. Woo, 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 woo.
Mine's all the way down.
Yeah. The internet is a lovely thing. Look, even my phone's screwing
It's
up.
yours.
Shut up. Shut up. All right. We are back. We are all out of it right now. Multitasking is usually my problem. I don't know about the rest of these guys.
Women have multitasking down. I'm sorry. but
That's
we do.
right. We are sitting here with my pops, the Crow. Yep.
Kevinator.
Yep. The Kevinator. Big Mama. And the Denster. You're listening to nothing but the best in local artists. This is Sunday with the Bone Daddy Blues, and I thank and I love every one of you that come in support.
Yeah.
So, I've been talking about this guy that I met at NAMM. Dude, really kill. Dude, he's such a good guy. I met
He's
him
one
at
of
the
those
Viper
cool
booth.
cats,
Just
man.
sitting there at the table.
He
for
came
all
over
this
there.
time.
We had a little, interview. I call it a mini view. At the Viper Simple Amps booth and this year's NAMM show. Doc King, really cool dude, came down. He's from Tennessee, blues man. Pops had a chance. Did you chat with him a little bit?
Yeah, I went and interviewed him, remember?
Oh yeah, that's
he
right.
did.
Pops is the one.
Real quick before I forget my train of thought, mentioning Simple Amps, they will be here. Well, the owner of Simple Amps will be here Tuesday night, 8 p.m. on the House of Metal radio show. So make sure you tune in for that because he's got a really cool little thing going there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you got to jam on.
Got
the
to support
Simple
your
Amps.
local,
Nice
not
amps,
just
they
musicians.
sound really, really good.
They
Well,
sound
our
great.
friends,
Oh
you know.
no, he almost got a ticket in one of the private booths.
Oh, yeah, I got-
using a Simple Amp.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, in one of the sound booths that were off there.
Yeah.
You know, I went
Shut
in there
down.
with Joel, the owner of Simple Amps, and I was like, well, he finally got me because it was so chaotic, and I said, well, Joe, you know, I'm going to test this out right now. He's like, oh, go ahead. And I said, no, I'm
No,
going
I'm
to
gonna
turn
test
it
it
up.
out.
And, you know, I want to go just clean. I don't want any pedals or nothing. I want to listen to your amp. So we were in there. We were having a good old time. We were doing all the different, you know, the dual channel thing and all that stuff. And one of the, what are they, Sound Police?
The sound
Yeah,
police,
They're
yeah.
all knocking on the
NAMM.
door.
They got their decibel meter and everything. Like, that's 10 times
The
the
NAMM
limit.
Gestapo is what they
Yeah,
call
so
it.
they shut us down.
NAMM
We
Gestapo,
were laughing
NAMM
about
Nazis.
it. He said, "You're probably the only one that got pulled over inside in the booth." So that's kind of cool. So I said, "Well,
He's a legend,
come on down."
folks.
So Tuesday night,
Tuesday night.
House of Metal Show, 8 p.m. live here on C4OC Radio.
Yeah,
So
back to Doc King, though.
back to Doc King. So I'm gonna play 4 of some of the. Dude, the music is killer. It's upbeat. I love it.
It's all different. Nothing sounds the same.
Yeah,
You know?
pretty much, and it has a story behind it.
Oh yeah, you know, just a little bit of front story, backstory. Since I'm telling it before, let's call it a front story.
Yeah.
He started playing music when he was pretty young. He had a very stern Baptist upbringing in Nashville, Tennessee, of course, and his parents wouldn't let him listen to much. But they did let him listen to Peggy Lee, who of course I love. She reminds me a lot of
Who doesn't?
you know, what's her name? Yeah. Anyways, so
You tell us that.
Hard Day's Night. He would listen to that over and over. Her version of Hard Day's Night, not the Beatles, because he was not allowed to listen to rock and roll. But you know, if somebody else redid it, Peggy Lee did Hard Day's Night. They're like, okay, you know. And so he really got hooked on that song, and he thought, you know, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to play guitar and sing. So why don't we play the first song
Let's
for
try.
him?
I
and
like this
we'll
first
keep going
song.
with the story.
This one's called "Monkey Around."
Who doesn't like a little monkeying
Who
around?
doesn't? Yeah, right. All right. Hey, let me get. I'm doing a little
Multitask.
multitasking.
Multitasking.
My friends have been telling me I'm out of my mind, acting over wild and weird. Well, I'm shouting and I'm screaming, I'm bouncing off the walls, swinging from a chandelier. Running through a neon jungle, chasing every woman in town. You turn a man into a monkey, when the monkey's gonna monkey around. Just wait until you see my new girlfriend. I picked her up down at the zoo. She's got a ring on her nose, and glitter on her toes, and a very well placed tattoo. Honey, I've been up on a high wire. You ain't never gonna get me down. Turn a man into a monkey, when the monkey's gonna monkey around. Once you had me dancing on the end of your chain, begging for some small change, love. You got me jumping through hoops, doing loops and loops. Girl, I finally had enough. So if you see me out rocking in my little black hat, gonna heave all over town. You turn a man into a monkey, when the monkey's gonna monkey around. Wait a minute.
Underground says they love C4OCRadio.com.
Once you had me dancing on the end of your chain, thinking for some small change love. You got me jumping through hoops, doing loop-de-loops. Girl, I finally had enough. So if you see me out rocking in my little black hat, going ape all over town, turn a man into a monkey, well, the monkey's gonna monkey around. Well, you turn a man into a monkey, well, the monkey's gonna monkey around.
All right.
Yeah, love that song. A little
That was
upbeat
good
song
stuff.
there.
Sorry, Jen's at it again.
Yeah, Dinster's got his thing wailing over here, his monitor, we call
He
it.
likes that.
We all like that
love
song.
it.
That was a
That sounds
kick-ass
great.
song, man.
Who'd it-
A little bit country and a little bit rock and roll.
You know how we do it. You
That's
know
how we do it. Well, you know, the next song is actually called Redneck Sheriff, being from Nashville.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got that down. It's pretty self-explanatory, I think. So just listen to the lyrics and enjoy Redneck Sheriff.
Redneck Sheriff. I'm loving it already.
Love you, Don King.
Down in Louisiana out the bayou way, eating crawfish gumbo where the gators stay. There's a black-haired beauty, she's a Cajun queen, meanest damn woman that I've ever seen. Zydeco music, that's what I love. I dance buck naked with the stars above. On the Mississippi River down Louisiana way, redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Hey, hey. You know me and that Cajun in my pickup truck went down to French Quarter, gonna try our luck. The booze and the music for the Mardi Gras. They got to run in by Mr. Johnny Law. Zydeco music, that's what I love. I dance buck naked with the stars above. On the Mississippi River down Louisiana way. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. In the red light district down on Bourbon Street, everywhere I go I seem to draw the heat. The judge said, son, don't want to see you again. You'll do hard time if they haul you in. But Zydeco music, that's what I love. I dance buck naked with the stars above. On the Mississippi River down Louisiana way. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Redneck sheriff's gonna make you pay. Hey, hey.
Hey, you. Yeah, I can pop in every once in a while. Pop in, smile.
Well, Zydeco music, that's what I love. So I dance up naked with the stars above. On the Mississippi River down Louisiana way. Redneck sheriff's gonna
I like that one.
All right.
What y'all
Speak,
think?
speak.
Hey,
Sorry.
it's not just the redneck sheriffs. All the sheriffs mess with you. I almost said a really bad word.
Ooh,
Ooh,
slow
we're
down,
doing the blues
sister.
show.
Slow down, sister.
Kim kind of makes it a point not to curse during the blues show, so I'm trying to
Yeah. Keep it
with
toned back.
Keep it toned back
Keep it
for
toned
Big
down,
Mama.
sister. Family show.
Yeah.
You are listening and watching to C4OC Radio. This is the Sunday Bone Daddy Blues. And
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
we are
My
doing
one
a
job.
featured artist on Doc King.
Yeah.
Yep. You
Doc
take it
King out of
away,
Nashville.
Mama.
So obviously that was Redneck Sheriff. And like I said, none of his songs sound the same.
No.
It's pretty
It's
kick-ass.
cool.
So
They
far,
got
I'm really digging it.
a lot of flavor
Yeah.
so far.
You know, and he said that one of the things was that when he really got out there and started playing, he was able to share the stage with so many great people. Molly Hatchet, Bryan Adams, Slash, Steven Tyler. Steve Marriott played for Humble Pie for several years.
Yep.
He got to, when Anthony Jones replaced Steve Marriott, he was right up in there. Greg Allman. And, of course, Derek Trucks. And that's where his big influence for the slide guitar comes in.
Right.
Is from Derek Trucks. So, that double slide guitar, you really hear that.
I do.
Okay, I think the next song, what is the next song we have lined up, Denster?
Yeah. This next song. And, hey, if you like what you're listening to, you need to hit that share button. Because we're playing music that you probably don't get to hear in your neck of the woods all over the world right now. So, sharing is caring. And our next song is Why Hunger?
Okay, Why Hunger? Well, that's one of the songs that has a little bit of a story behind it. He spent 35 years living in L.A. and Hollywood.
Yeah.
And, of course, he played at the Rainbow with Herbie Hancock, John Bon Jovi. And so, what he lived in L.A. was, of course, a big influence on his music as far as the lyrics and stuff goes. And he was telling me the story about Why Hunger. And he was here in California, and he was down there on the Strip. I can't remember whether it was Hollywood or Sunset, but they're both strips. And he saw a woman, a homeless woman with a child, over at the gas station. And so he went over and gave them the bag of food, that he had just gotten. And he said, not to be political or anything, but this just hit him, especially living in California, where we have such a high homeless rate, as we in this room all know. We see it every day. But it's generally warm in California, so it's a place that a lot of people come to. They can camp on the beach. They can, there's many campgrounds that let you stay year-round. And so he actually wrote this song on the back of the bag right there on the spot. And he said usually his songwriting is a little bit different than that. Usually he writes the music first and then we'll come back later and throw in the lyrics. But for him, this was on the spot. And I think it really speaks to society today. Why do we have hunger when we're one of the richest countries in the world?
Well, we're well capable. And
Well,
that's
we're
for
perfectly
sure.
capable. So
Yes.
if you see somebody hungry,
enough food in the United States to feed a nation.
right, exactly, and that he was saying he's not trying to be political, but it does speak to what's going on in America today, and he made a good heartfelt effort in just giving somebody food. And I know that and he's the one that brought it up when we spoke on the phone, that a lot of the people that are out there homeless are hustling for their next bottle of wine or their next fix of whatever. But, and so instead of giving them money, do something else for them.
Yeah.
Give them a bag of food. Go back to McDonald's, spend $3 more, buy them a meal, give them a warm coat, carry an extra one in your car or something that maybe, you just don't wear anymore.
That's one thing.
And give it to someone.
That we could do as a society in America. I don't like to get political or religious.
But if one
or
person
anything,
helps
but
one person,
it's all about just you
sharing is
being
caring.
Human.
Yeah.
We're all human on this planet, and if you see somebody in need,
do what you can.
You need to make the call, but you need to, if we all just help each other out a little more, a lot of this whole community thing would actually be a community and just not a word that we use. And that's what we try to do here at C4OC Radio. Is the only thing we have control of is the music that we give you, and it's people all over the globe, it's people all over the world, And today we're feature artist with Doc King, and we're gonna play this next song.
Why
is
hungry?
Called "Why Hungry." Ask yourself that. Ready?
As I look down the street, in the corner by the wall, there's a mother and a child. They huddled in a ball, with the blanket of life draped across their knees, hoping tonight won't make them bleed. And the money that we spend could maybe bring our end. One must said mother guard that child, and I'm never quite sure why people pass. Are we blind to this problem? Why don't we ask? Why do we have hunger in our world when so many have so much to share? Why do we have homeless in our world? If you have an answer, tell us, please, we need to know. And if money is an answer, does it matter what we spend? Can we reach into our pockets, help someone make a stand? 'Cause the children that you see might turn out to be people you don't want on your family tree. Why do we have hunger in our world when so many have so much to share? Why do we have homeless in our world? If you have an answer, tell us, please, we need to know. Why do we have hunger in our world when so many have so much to share? Why do we have homeless in our world? If you have an answer, tell us, please. Oh, why do we have hunger in our world? Why do we have homeless in this world? Why do we have hunger in our world? Why do we have homeless? Why do we have hunger in our world?
Hi, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Well, that was a
was
deeply
heavy.
profound, thought-provoking
Heavy.
song. Yeah, definitely makes you think.
Yeah.
And just remember,
And that's
you,
part of
one
it.
person can make a difference to one person. As one person, we might not be able to make a huge difference in the big picture, but you can make a difference to one person in one day. Just do something kind for somebody else. That's
And
the golden rule.
And together as one, that is half the battle.
Because think
You know what
about
I mean?
if that was you out there. Would you want somebody to stop and help you?
Yeah.
Or would you want somebody to look at you with disdain and just keep on walking?
Yeah.
So I want to thank very much Doc King for joining us today.
Yep.
I'd actually really love to get him on this couch one day.
Yeah.
Got to get him into the studio. Well, by the time I can get him here, it probably won't be these couches anymore.
We'll get some new
We'll have new couches, and it will be completely redesigned in here.
Anybody out there know a furniture place
Wholesaler?
that want to sponsor us? And,
Right.
you know, get us decked out. I'm down with it.
We're down.
I want to thank today Doc King. We're
Amazing
gonna play
show.
one more song when it is the end of our show today. But keep listening on our radio broadcast all day long. We're playing nothing but the best in local blues artists because it's Sunday, the Bone Daddy Blues.
Daddy Blues Day.
And go Rams.
We want to thank Viper Guitar, Simple Lamps, Doc King. We want to thank Metal Bay Mayhem and the House of Metal and all the people that sponsor us and Jim's Music Center in Tustin. And because, if you want to get some instruments, that's a good place to go.
I also want to let you know.
C4OC Radio and get a discount.
Yep.
That's right. I want to let you know that one of our viewers today, Lisa Jennings, she's going to be putting on a heavy metal lupus benefit. For those of you that don't know what lupus is, it's an autoimmune disease. You got chronic fatigue, you got aches and pains, and it can be a deadly disease if you don't take care of yourself properly. So that's going to be, your mom died from that? Yeah. So, see, and they have better treatments today than they had then. So, and we can be grateful to people like this that put these shows together. But it's going to be a House of Metal production. That's right, with Mike and Ed. She's in talks with them right now about setting up a date. Who knows where it will be? I would love to see it at Malone's, of course, because that's our home club, and it's right down the street.
604 East Dyer Road, Santa Ana, California.
Yeah. They have the best metal shows, the best owner bartender, the best sound guy.
It's the best club
It's just the best club in town.
stages.
2 stages.
2 stages,
Plenty
yeah.
of parking.
Yes.
Plenty of parking.
Plenty of parking.
You park all the way down
Just
the
a
street.
great place, and I want to thank Mike and Ed again so much for what they did for us from the very beginning, getting us a ton of music and introductions to wonderful people like our friend Elias here, who's neither one of our teams is playing in the Super Bowl, so I guess I got to say go Rams because it's Cali.
Yeah.
So go Rams, and
We were hoping for Pittsburgh, Minnesota.
next year. Yeah,
we did it out next year.
Next year.
I want to thank everybody for joining us here today on C4OC Radio for the Sunday Bone Daddy Blues special featured artist with Doc King out of Nashville. Hope you enjoyed his story and his music and hanging out with all of us. Big Mama?
We're going to take you out with one more song from Doc King. Mm-hmm. This one's called One from the Other.
And we will see you guys next weekend on the Bone Daddy Blues.
That's right.
Thanks for joining us.
Keep listening.
Peace out.
All right. So we're back on our radio broadcast. If you're listening and you're watching on Facebook right now, this is the end of our program. We thank you for coming through. Next Sunday is another one. I believe we have Jim's music.
Coming back soon.
Next Sunday is Jim's Music with Stereo Love out of Hollywood. That's right.
And I believe I've had enough. I'm getting strangled by your touch, girl. I believe I've
First time I saw him was in the Rainbow.
separate one from the other.
And the Gross Nest will be back next week.
Oh, hell, I just can't talk to you.
One from the
The
other.
good was good, but the bad's so bad. Well, now love is one thing, pain is another. Tell me why can't we separate one from the other? Play it, son. Touch with all our friends. Keep their numbers and their names. Well, I've got big shoulders, girl, I'll take the blame. Go ahead, apply your pain. Well, love is one thing, pain is another. Tell me, why can't we separate one from the other? That's all.